Mhm. Good morning, everyone. This is Evelyn Churan from Churan's Tiny Homestead. Oh, sorry, 148. I figured out if I don't keep internet with satellite, my son will be inheriting this place after I'm gone. And excuse me, I didn't realize I have coffee on my face. Anyways, yeah. So I figured out it's cost me, by the time I put the well in, it's cost me $200,000 to get this property to where it is. Plus, I'll have a food forest, something I forgot to mention in yesterday's video. Um, so I've taken out an extra loan to buy out the last lenders, but that's going to be paid off over the next 2 years because it's not that much money to pay off. Anyways, I have managed to, if I don't burn wood and go on electrical heat only and I disconnect the internet, which I won't, my internet is costing me $150 a month, which is just a ridiculous cost, but that's my most expensive bill. So my property taxes, my insurance for the property, and my hydro cost actually comes out to $298 in expenses a month. That's all it costs me to run this place. So to go in the bush and live like this, yeah, you have your struggles and you're going to have your challenges. But I don't have to burn wood for heat because I did run electricity, so I do have electric heat also, which only brings up my hydro an extra $30 a month. I only use $30 a month in hydro, and I heat where my water is for now until the well goes in next year. So the well, the hydro, stuff like that, I paid cash for. I didn't go in debt for anything. The only thing I'm in debt for is the mortgage. So my mortgage is only $56,000 that I took a loan for, and I've still got $20,000 left over. It's very easy for me to save money. I have no problem not spending money. So yeah, so my overhead cost for this place, if I do not use internet, is $298 a month. You will not find a place cheaper, and you won't find cheaper living this way anywhere else. So one thing I did do is I do a lot of canning and I make all my own meals. I don't go to hotels or restaurants or anything like that. I worked in hotels my whole life. I've been in the catering industry my whole life. So I kind of have an idea on how it works. So that's to my advantage. That's a great education, is knowing how to do this stuff, because you do save on cost. But it did take me a lot of money to get there. So altogether, with buying out the place, I bought the property for $150,000 and I put 100,000 down on it. So I'm still in debt 56,000. I have to pay for the lawyers and all that stuff. But once the debt is paid off over the next year or two, and I put the well in, I will not have a water cost anymore because I'll have my own water, and I don't pay the city for my water either. And they don't tax you on it. Once your well is in, your well is in. Nobody comes and tells you you have to pay an extra tax for your well that you have to give to the city. That's crap. That's not true. Don't listen to gossip. So anyways, yeah, my overhead cost for this place, now that's not counting my truck insurance. My truck's paid for, but that's not counting my truck. That's just for this cabin and this property, and not counting my food. My overhead cost for my home is $298 a month. So don't think that you can't do it, because you can. Anybody can do it. $298 for overhead cost for a house is not bad. It's actually really, really good, because everybody else is paying like $3,500 rent and stuff like that. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to live that way. It's cheaper to buy a property in the bush, don't live in the city, and live this way. And my bills are next to nothing. If you can't make your bills at $298 a month, hell, you can pick up empty beer cans from people, and this would pay your overhead. I don't do it, but I can. And So I'll never lose my place to live because it's always going to be here and I own it and nobody can take it away from me. So that was something I wanted to tell everybody. $298 a month is my overhead cost, not counting. If I count the internet, it's 398 $450 a month with internet. That's my most expensive bill, is my freaking internet. I can't believe how much they charge, but that's my most expensive bill. Take care. Churan's Tiny Homestead.